Every month, tenants argue over electricity bills. How can I pay 40,000 shillings? I only use lights and a TV. It can't be me. Why keep arguing? Introducing Pandora Smart Digital Submeters. Every tenant gets their own smart electricity account and buys power using a simple USSD code. The system automatically records electricity purchased, electricity used, and the remaining balance. No guesswork. No disputes. If one tenant runs out of power, only that tenant is disconnected. Everyone else stays connected. Landlords can monitor every meter with ease. Perfect for apartments, rentals, hostels, and commercial buildings. Call 0700 366 742 or visit www.pandorameters.com. Pandora Smart Digital Submeters. Think fast. Think Pandora.
Thank you very much for visiting us here at Pandora Networks. And I'm called Evans. I serve as a project manager here at Pandora Networks. And we are here to tell you about an exciting product that we have launched. And we hope it's going to serve the nation greatly. And this is what we call the Pandora Smart Digital Submeter. This submeter is so nice in a way that it can sort so many problems that have been affecting very many Ugandans, both landlords and tenants. What do I mean? With this submeter, you can, every tenant can load their electricity tokens directly from their phone, and they get the token via SMS, which they actually feed into the submeter, and it works automatically. Okay? You don't have to run to the landlord to look for a token. The landlord doesn't have to come and calculate how many units you have consumed, just as they were doing in the old submeters, the analog submeters. Okay? This submeter has the capability to disconnect one tenant whose token, electricity tokens have become depleted or used up, and it leaves all other tenants connected. Just like how you see hotspot internet working, one person's voucher can get used up, maybe he has bought a daily voucher, but the other people who bought weekly vouchers will stay connected. So that's how it works. In this way, you find that you can actually connect or disconnect the client automatically from this meter. It does it by itself without the landlord's intervention. Someone loads the money that he's comfortable with. You don't have to limit tenants. This one has a fridge, so you're putting a circuit breaker. You don't have to limit the tenants that this one has a microwave. Everyone uses what they are comfortable with paying. Okay? Thank you. And the meter also has what we call anti-tamper protection. Okay? Because in the old analog submeters, someone can remove the wire, and at the end of the month, he puts it back. You find he has used only 2 units or 1 unit, yet in actual sense he has used over 50 or 60 units. To sort that, this meter has what we call anti-tamper protection. When someone attempts to remove the wire, the electricity is cut off automatically. It's cut off automatically, like I will show you, like you're seeing on the screen. You find he's disconnected, and for it to work again, he has to get what we call a tamper token. That tamper token comes from the landlord, so the landlord will ask you why you were tampering with the meter. Okay? Or you get the token from Pandora. Okay? And in the same way, you'll find that even if someone got a tamper token from the landlord, of course, they are going maybe to be fined or something like that. You have to inquire why they were tampering with the wiring. Okay? Yet in the old submeter, that wasn't fair. So this is a very exciting product at a very good price of 250,000. You can call us on the numbers that are on the bio and make sure that you fix all the electricity issues and the chaos that is happening in the rental units out there. Okay? Pandora Networks is a company that does both software and hardware solutions. We do installations for telecommunications and power. But right now we are focusing primarily on pushing this product, which is the Pandora Smart Digital Submeter. When a tenant pays, the money goes to the landlord, just like in the old analog submeters. When you collect that money, whom do you give it to? You either give it to the landlord or the custodian, one of those two. So in this case, the money goes to the landlord or someone that the landlord has assigned to collect that money. So that is the custodian. And that is all automated. When a tenant pays, the money goes straight to the landlord. We have different modes of buying a token. Okay, you can use what we call USSD. That is, you go on your phone, dial star 217 star 574 hash, and even if you have a small phone, use the cartridge phone. Even if you have a smartphone with no data, you'll be taken to a page where you can actually put your meter number and buy electricity. Very good. So if you have been building and you have not yet applied for the utility meter from the authorized utility companies in Uganda, of course you cannot use a sub-meter. Just like you hear the name, it's a sub-meter. So there must be a meter behind it, right? So you have first get a utility meter, then you can do internal wiring by using sub-meters. Just like how you have been using the analog sub-meters, it's the same setup, nothing changes. You're just substituting the analog sub-meter, the manual sub-meter, with this Pandora Smart automatic sub-meter. If one tenant is interested and the other tenants are not interested, of course, ideally the target client right now is the landlord. The landlord should be the one to install meters for all the tenants. Or the tenants can initiate the conversation with the landlord to install these meters. However, if the landlord is not ready, you can actually install a sub-meter as a tenant, but remember you're connected to the main meter with other tenants. Meaning, if the main meter runs out of electricity, then you're disconnected automatically also. Okay? You have to ensure that the main meter keeps connected. However, this will help you to keep to automate the calculation so that they don't have to always come and calculate how much power you're using. You load what you will consume, but the main meter has to be always on. So that's why it's better if all of them are actually connected to sub-meters and the main meter stays the main meter stays for the landlord. Okay, thank you. It's the server, stays as the server. It's the one serving all these other sub-meters. If you're a tenant, you want the meter in your name. It means you want, maybe if you migrate from that place, then you can go with your meter. So what we do is the meter will be in your name, but the phone number receiving the money will be for the landlord, because remember you're picking the electricity from the landlord's main meter. Okay, so you find that the phone number receiving that money must be for the landlord or the custodian or whoever is paying for the main meter's electricity. Now, a tenant cannot steal a meter. Why? Because, like I demonstrated earlier on, once you open this screw, it will need a tamper code. Now, he will get the tamper code from the landlord. So how will he get it? He has to install the meter from the landlord. So the meter is rendered inactive, right? And even if, let me say, he used other techniques, or maybe bribed someone, or whatever way he used and gets the tamper token. Remember, when you pay, the money goes to the landlord. So it means you're going to steal a meter, take it to another place, but every time you load, the money is going to the landlord where you store it from. So it doesn't really make any sense. So it's really hard for someone to steal this very meter. This is the same scenario like if you go to a restaurant where you eat from and you pay upfront food for the whole month. Okay? You're basically pre-buying, you bought food for a month. So in this case, the tenant has loaded, let me say 100K, but the landlord has 20K on the meter. Remember, this is prepaid, so the landlord has automatically received the 100 today, even before the tenant has started using the electricity. Meaning, upon him now to go and load the main meter. Okay? But it's the same scenario like if you go to your common restaurant right now and pay for food for a whole month. The landlord has to make sure that the food vendor has to make sure that food is always there for you. So remember, in the old sub-meters, the landlord has to assign someone to come and calculate how many units someone has used, then they collect cash. Okay? Maybe someone has used 20 units, they multiply by 1,000 or even more, and they collect the money. But this time around, the landlord is getting the money upfront. Okay, so someone has already 20K today, but has not yet used it. So you're getting the money upfront. And also the tenant benefits in a way that there is no confusion in their residence. You find that if I've loaded my 20,000, I will consume that 20,000 until when it's done. No chaos. Let me say someone has solar and wants to start billing his tenants. Yeah, it is very possible. This submeter can serve any kind of power source as long as it is AC power. So to answer your question, yes, it can. Yeah, you might be having, let me say, 20 or 30 or even 5 tenants, but you don't have all the money at once. You can actually install the submeters for those tenants in a phased way. You can maybe start with 5, later add 2, later add 3. So it really works out well for you. You can start with the ones that are maybe consuming a lot of power at your premises, so that you go reducing the commotion. And as time goes by, you find that all of them are already installed. Or you can actually contact us, and we see how we can install all of them, and we work out a payment plan. When the units are low, the meter will give you an alarm. Yes, it can. It can handle 3 phase. We have 3 phase meters. Yes, please. This is a very important upgrade. It's actually a very nice upgrade. It's just like assuming you've been having an electric bulb in your house, and now you bring chandeliers or something that is not fancy and automated and smart. Okay? Or you've been having normal curtains, you bring smart curtains. Okay? Automated ones. This is an automated submeter. It's a transformation, and we are telling you to embrace this service and reduce the chaos or stop the chaos completely in your residential units out there, our commercial units out there. When you want to be a reseller in any region of Uganda, call this phone number, or actually send a WhatsApp on this phone number, or go on the website of pandorameters.com or pandoranetworks.com and contact us. We have very nice packages where every meter you sell, you get 20,000. So remember, in most cases, landlords have 10, 20, 30 rooms. So if you sell, let me say, 25 meters, that's 500,000 from one landlord. And how many landlords do you think you can get in a month? So this is a nice opportunity for the youth out there. Join us, contact us, and make sure that we do what? We market this thing together, and you can make some good money out of it. Because I've given you the math. For every meter you sell, you get 20,000. Now imagine if you can get so many landlords in your area. And this does not only work where you are, it can work everywhere. Even if you're in Lira, Guru, Mbare, Kampala, Wakiso, anywhere, Kisoro, you are an electrician, contact us on this phone number. We are going to guide you on how the installation is done professionally. We shall guide you, and then you can actually get that dealership, okay? Or you can be our authorized dealer in that very region. That way, every technician that does installations for us, of course, is paid. That creates a job for you. Okay? So take this seriously and contact us and make sure that we see how to partner and push the product. Remember, you as a technician, it's easier for you to sell this because you're the people doing the wiring, the internal electrical wiring in different places. So it's easier for you to sell this because very many landlords that we are meeting out there are facing the problem, this very problem. And you as the electrician, it's you to identify a solution for the landlords. Engage them and make sure that they buy the product. And also to explain something about you, the technician, it is very easy for you to sell this product. Why is it easier for you to sell it? Because you know the landlords. It will be easier for you to go and engage a landlord where you did an installation as opposed to any other person who is just being sold. So you're the target market regarding marketing. You're the target market regarding the marketing sector of Pandora Networks right now. We need you electricians to come and embrace this. Every installation you make, you are paid. So contact us. Even if you're in Koboko. In my conclusive remarks, I urge you all to embrace this product Just like we promised you at Pandora Networks, we are always using world-class solutions to solve our local problems. We identified that the local problem was the confusion in rentals and commercial houses. And here we come with a solution. Embrace this solution and let it bring peace and calmness in your areas of stay, right? And I really thank you, team of the HTV team and the entire crew for having visited us today here at Pandora Networks to learn more about this product and push the idea to the whole world. So we are telling you, even if you are in any part of Uganda, just contact us. We have agents near you. You don't have to travel to Kampala. You don't have to travel to Mbarara. We are everywhere. Even if you're in Bururira, we have agents there. If you're in Mbare, Tororo, we have agents there. Bushenyi, Tisoro, everywhere in Uganda. Karangara, we have an agent. Just contact us. You'll be served immediately. Thank you. Just call us on this number that is in the bio or visit our website, pandorameters.com or pandoranetworks.com.